Hi, I'm Lois Vogel-Sharp, and I'm here to talk about the fruit of joy. And Galatians 5:22 talks about the fruits of the Spirit. They call them fruits. They're not apples and oranges. They're the personality of the Holy Spirit. And they're opposite of the world and the fleshly things. So they're positive feelings, and it's something we do want to connect to in this life, because if we don't connect to the fruits of the Holy Spirit, we'll have nothing but frustration, fear, anger, resentment, all these things that are just tormenting. And that's what the devil wants. The devil wants us to be in the world of the world and be tormented by everything of the world and all the frustrations of the world and live in resentment and anger and hatred, which is what's going on in the world today. And the only thing that's going to stop it is the Spirit of God. So those are things we have to deal with. So this is the fruit of joy. You can have joy from the things of the world, things that make you happy, give you joy. But this joy goes beyond the things of the world. In other words, the point I'm making is you can have joy, which means you have happiness. You feel good about life. It's just everything's good to go, and you just have a happiness. You can have that even if everything's going crazy in your life. That's why it comes from the Holy Spirit, and that's why it's supernatural. Because you can have your life going nuts, and you can have some kind of joy given to you by God. And you'll feel the peace, the happiness of knowing that you're in the will of God. He's with you. He's going to get you through whatever situation you're in. And instead of being miserable about it, sad and depressed and unhappy, you'll know that the God of the universe predestined you to be conformed into the image and likeness of Jesus. So therefore, everything that you're going through is bringing you to that purpose in your life, to be like Jesus. That he saved your soul from hell. These are all reasons to have joy. We tend to get wrapped up in our problems and our personal issues, and we take things personal, and we get offended, and we get all discouraged and disgusted with life. And therefore we lose joy. The joy goes right out the window. Because we just can't take it anymore. I'm sick of the way I feel. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of that. And we forget all the blessings we do have every single day. We tend to look at all the negatives and become very discouraged and depressed about it instead of looking at all the positives. As a Christian, you have positives, whether you want to accept it or not. You're getting out of here one day, and you're going to be with your Father. You're not going to hell for eternity like the world is. These are all reasons to be joyful. The joy of the Lord is our strength. It's his joy that comes through us if we allow it to happen. But you see, we like the flesh. We like to be miserable. We like to be angry. We like to be frustrated because we feel justified in it. We feel justified in judging others and pointing fingers at others because, after all, you're living in the pits of hell. You're a sinner. You're a Christian, and look at the lifestyle you're living. So we could become all obsessed over these things, and we lose our joy. We lose all these things we're supposed to have as Christians because we just get wrapped up in the world. The world points the fingers because they're working for the devil. The world judges everybody and points fingers at everybody, and they're miserable. Absolutely miserable. They have nothing to be happy about, especially in this world. Unless they have some money, and even that doesn't make them happy. There is no joy from this life because it's fleeting and it doesn't last. So if you want to have true joy, you have to connect to the true joy, and where it comes from. It comes from God. God sees the end results. Therefore, he can have joy in knowing that he wins. God doesn't have a problem. He doesn't have to prove himself to anybody or anything, or the devil himself. Because he already hurled him out of heaven. Michael hurled him out of heaven. He's already cast down. Now he's in the world trying to rise up into his thing, and he's going to get so far, and then what's going to happen again? Jesus is going to throw him into the pit where he belongs. So God already knows this. Therefore, he can be joyful. And if we connect with that truth, we can be joyful too. If you know your suffering is going to come to an end one day, you can find joy. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Because we won't find joy if we feel sorry for ourselves. And that's what most of us do. Oh, I'm suffering. Oh, and we want everybody's attention because we're suffering. It's not what it's about. It's about allowing the Holy Spirit to take over and comfort you and lift you up. These fruits will lift you up every day. every day if you allow the Holy Spirit to come into your world. That's it. That's joy. Very simple message. And I'm Lois Vogelsharp. You can get these online at kingofgloryonline.org. There's a lot of other teachings out there. There's stories that I've written on there called Think About It. And there's just a lot on the website. So you can check it out if you want to. Have a great day.